And finally, in Africa, the year-long civil war in Sudan has driven the country to an acute hunger crisis. In fact, the situation is so dire that people are being forced to eat soil and leaves. In fact, in some regions, residents are eating the seeds they bought for planting, while others are selling furniture and clothes in exchange for food. Desperate for a day's meal, many are sacrificing their pets to quell their hunger. And while the war shows no signs of stopping, Sudan now stands on the brink of famine. Our next story shares the terrible plight facing the country.
In Sudan, a year-long war has turned lives upside down. The African nation is facing the world's largest hunger crisis, with nearly 18 million people facing severe food insecurity. But this crisis is man-made. In April 2023, a civil war broke out between the two rival factions of the military government of Sudan, the Sudanese Army Forces and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. Since then, the two sides have breached several ceasefire agreements, leading to widespread violence. The year-long war has led to the world's largest displacement crisis, driving more than 8 million people away from their homes. And now, as the war continues unabated, Sudan faces an acute food emergency that threatens to kill hundreds of thousands of people. There is so little food that in some areas people are resorting to extreme measures to survive. In the capital city of Khartoum, people in refugee camps are eating soil and leaves. Residents say tree leaves boiled in water and sprinkled with salt have become a part of their diet.
The children were collecting tree leaves and eating them. They took mango leaves and ate them. My cousins walked next to the school and collected the tree leaves, cooked them and ate them because we didn't know if we would have food for breakfast.
In West Darfur, farmers are resorting to eating the seeds they'd bought for planting. In the Kordofan region, many are selling furniture and clothes to gather cash to buy whatever little food they can afford. But now Sudan's hunger crisis has hit catastrophic levels. Desperate for food, many people are now sacrificing their beloved pets to fill their stomachs.
People find solutions. Pigeons. They eat pigeons. The geese in the river, any birds and small birds. It was normal. There were people in the neighborhood who ate the cats. Either you die from hunger or you find a way.
The country is on the brink of a famine. According to the charity Doctors Without Borders, one child is dying every 2 hours as a result of disease and malnutrition. Life has become a daily battle for the Sudanese, and the outlook is only getting bleaker. Although the international community has sounded alarms over Sudan's situation, foreign agencies are struggling to get adequate aid to the country. There is civil war on one side and worsening hunger levels on the other. For the Sudanese people, it is an unending struggle. A struggle where they find themselves between bullets, fighting for bread.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.